What is up, my wizards? Dev from SBMTG, Strictly Better MTG, back again with a couple of more spoilers for you. We just keep getting like thousands of these a day, it feels like. So yeah, let's go ahead and hit it because we don't have much time. Let's talk about Woodland Bellower for a second. This thing is nuts, I think. I mean, I don't think it will affect any real formats other than Standard. If it affects Standard, it may be priced 1 mana out of Standard, but I don't know about that. I mean, you get 2 creatures, a 6/5 body on 1, and then whatever you want a half-collected company for, you can go get. Deathmist Raptor, Den Protector, Courser of Krufix, Breemaz, Fleece Mainline, Goblin Rabble Master. I mean, the list goes on and on. I mean, there's so many things that you'd want to get in this format with this card. Very good. You get 2 bodies, 6 mana. One of the bodies is huge, and the other one's whatever you want. So I like this card, especially in green, where you can power it out 4th, 5th turn. Like, pretty easy. So to me, the card sort of looks nuts, like, in a lot of ways. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know. Maybe I'm just overvaluing it too much, but I think it will have some effect on Standard at the very top of the curve. Although, of course, like I said, maybe it's just 1 mana too much. Although I doubt it. This is very, very powerful text on this card on a very, very big body. So I like it. Here's something I dislike as much as I like that first card. This is Demonic Pact. I'm just not a big fan of a card that says, like, with some eventuality, it's inevitable. You will lose the game if this card sticks around. So I'm not a huge fan. I do like some of the tricks we can do with it. We can, like, Abzan Advantage or Dromoka's Command or something, and sacrifice it if we need to do that. There's a couple of things we can do. Sacrifice target permanent or destroy our own enchantment. You know, there's things we can do after we get value out of this card. I'm not sure I like the value. You know, once we get all 3 of those abilities that we do want to activate, those are all good. Those are all quite good. But overall, I'm not a huge fan because, like, there's a line of text on the card that says you lose the game. Maybe I'm just being crazy, you know, because those are all very bomby things. Being able to drain 4 and kill a guy is very, very good. And drawing 2 cards is crazy as well. So it's cool you get to choose. I mean, if you're playing control, you're like, okay, you discard those 2 cards. But good luck sticking this against control. And you stick it against aggro, it's like almost too late anyway. Although the 4 life is a big deal, but you have to wait until the 5th turn. You see how much I'm babbling about this card? It's because I hate it that much. I'm sure that there are applications for something like this, but I just am not a big fan. I want to quickly bring up that the Painlands were spoiled today. They're back. That's super awesome. Thank God. Don't sell your Painlands just yet because they're going to remain relevant for another year or so. So yeah, love it. Thanks, Wizards. Got the Painlands back. People are lamenting that maybe we won't get Manlands now or anything like that, but we might still. I doubt it, but at least we got the Painlands back. They don't come into play tapped, which is super great, and I'm glad. Well, I'm sure that in Battle for Zendikar we'll get another cycle of lands, so don't worry. Filter lands, Wizards. I'm going to quickly touch on Helm of the Gods. This looks like jank to me. Of course, it costs nothing. I mean, it costs 1 mana and 1 to equip. It almost couldn't be cheaper to play and use this card. But really not feeling it. Even in Limited, I'm not sure how good this is, although we have seen, if you've noticed, a ton of enchantments in this set. So maybe, possibly, but I don't know. You know, at the most, this will give a creature 3 or 4, and for 1 mana, that's pretty darn good in Limited, but I'm not seeing it in Constructed play. I guess maybe in some sort of Commander thing, but that's sort of the go-to when you don't know if a card's going to be good or not, so I don't want to go down that whole rabbit hole. But I'm just, you know, the card looks like jank to me. Speaking of looks like jank to me, this is Alhammaret's Archive right here, and yeah, the whole card just wins you more, honestly. Like, I don't really care that much about gaining life in the first place, and some people are like, well, you can Foul Tongue Invocation for 8, or you can Ordeal of Heliod for 20, you know, but I'm just, so, like, I'm already getting 10, right? So I don't really care about that first line. And why isn't it just a one-sided Howling Mine, you know, along with you draw extra cards when you know, cast Brainstorm or something like that. Like, I don't really think it would break the card if you could draw an extra card during your draw step. Maybe I'm wrong, but 5 mana is so much, and I'm sure there's ways to power this out, and I'm sure that, again, with this, Commander players might find a place for this. But I'm just really not seeing it in constructed formats. But again, I might be missing something. It's a couple of really neat effects on 1 card, and we've seen a lot of that in this set. A lot of neat cards, but of course we have to build decks with them, and so we're probably going to see a lot of goofy stuff, which I'm totally down for. And finally, let's talk about Exquisite Firecraft, which, yes, it sucks, it's not an instant, and no, it wouldn't break the card if it was an instant. I don't think so. But it's still very, very good. I think so. And we've been talking for a week or so, you know, is burn a viable strategy? Like, yeah, I think so with this card. 4 to the dome or a creature is so good, and I don't think this card has to wait for Stoke the Flames to rotate to be a relevant card. Mono red burn is like good. I've already told you I've played with Chandra a bunch now, and Chandra is better than people have initially given her credit for. I think Chandra is very good when she resolves, when she sticks, and cards like this only make her better, but of course this doesn't need Chandra to be good or anything. 3 mana for 4 damage to any target, and that spell mastery, very, very relevant in this format. So I do like this card bunches. This card is bananas. Well, that's all I got for now, but stay tuned, because if it's anything like the last few days, I'm sure we'll get more spoilers coming out later tonight. And I want to put a deck tech out tonight. I feel like I haven't done it in a little while, and you know, these spoilers have really put a damper on our deck tech game. But you know, we're a deck tech channel for the most part, and so I want to put out some decks for you guys, and I miss that. So I want to do that either tonight or tomorrow. So sub if you haven't done that yet, because we got a couple of cool things coming up for you, plus more Magic Origins spoilers. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. It helps us a lot when you hit thumbs up. You have no idea. So please thumbs up, because that helps us grow, and I want to do this. I really enjoy doing this, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. I'm Dev from Strictly Better MTG. We'll see you next time, and thanks for watching, my wizards.